Are you guys ready for the Marvel Rivals Season 2 tier list? Objectively correct. Zero subjectivity from the highest, the X. Okay, I'm not rank 1 anymore, but I was rank 1.
Stop.
That's my rank 1 game. I mean, listen, if I hit rank 1 in season 2, that means I know what I'm talking about. And so, like, it's 100% objectively correct. And everything I have to say is 100% true. And this is probably the most accurate tier list you'll ever see in your life. So, yeah, enjoy it. Anyway, Adam is the first, but let's start with the Tickle Monster, bro. This hero, the Tickle Monster, just makes me so goddamn sad, bro. Like, I don't know. This is the only melee character that they kind of left behind in the dust.
Just got sticky.
Out of all of them, he easily feels the worst. Iron Fist got buffed. Spider-Man got buffed. Magik got some changes. I mean, she already felt good. She was like the highest winner hero for some time. But Panther just got nothing, bro. The Tickle Monster. Like, I don't really say he's quite down there with the worst heroes in the game. But like, he's not great. Like, he still has the dash bug. That still hasn't been fixed. The stupid no-reg bug, right? Actually, all of his abilities can no-reg. Every single one of them. Literally same reasoning from last season. Not only does he feel bad because of the bugs, if this hero operated with perfect, pristine, zero bugs, everything worked as you pressed it, zero skill issues. Even if he operated in perfect conditions, like no bugs, nothing, I still think he would be mid because of the like insane amount of AoE healing in this game. Put chat on screen. So I still think he feels really shit because he has a lot of counters in the form of, you know, CC knockbacks that can push you out of your dash. Like Invis is really strong against him. Hawkeye is really strong against him. What's called Cloak and Dagger can do immense AoE healing. Rocket, the new buffed Rocket, like Panthers typically had a lot of trouble contesting Rocket because he can fly up, and if he dashes at the same time you dash, well, they're the same speed dash, so you're gonna miss, and then you're gonna be sad for 8 seconds, and everyone's gonna laugh at you. You're gonna die. Your team's gonna ask you to swap. It's gonna be tough. And let's say you're doing extremely well, like you could have popped it off. Well, here's the thing. They just like, this hero is the single hardest counter. If you are ever like, there's a little tip for you guys. If you're ever struggling against the Panther, if he's dominating your team and you're playing tank, I mean, even if you're not, bro, just say like, just go thing. Go thing, slam your backline, and he's cooked. That character's cooked. Obviously, my rants, or not rants, but my yaps are going to be a bit longer on the characters that I actually play. Because I know exactly what I'm talking about, 100% about. I mean, you know, I obviously know everything about every character, but I'm going to be especially knowledgeable in the characters that I do play. And I'm telling you guys, Panther's problem is that he's like extremely counterable, which maybe isn't a problem, but like his counters are like hard counters. Like some of the counters in this game are like soft counters. You can kind of play around them, but the hard counters, like the thing into Panther, just sucks. I think he's just the worst feeling melee character for the reasons I explained. Like, he has too many counters and he has bugs. So even if he didn't have bugs, he would, like, if he operated perfectly, I'd still put him in like maybe B tier. You're so fucking dumb to put BP down there. Okay, and you are low elo. You are like literally not higher than plat. Anyway, Adam Warlock. This hero got the soul bond nerf to 40 seconds. I haven't really seen anyone play him. Like last season he was S tier, but I still think that res comp is really strong. It's just that people aren't willing to play it at all. I don't like 10 seconds kind of sucks. He enables what I believe to still be one of the strongest comps in the game, but just because he was nerfed and I don't see anyone play him, like, although the times that I did see him, he was relatively successful, which makes me want to rate him in A tier, but no one plays this anymore in high-low, so I'm just gonna put it in B because I'm not like certain. I don't have enough games against him to really know. No one really plays him. I think people just read nerfs and they're like, yep, this character's dead, I'm not gonna play that. But I don't think he's that bad. Like, I think probably like, so okay, B tier on his own, A tier in the full res comp. If you just solo run this hero, he's gonna feel dog shit, but if you got the whole res comp, then it's A. You know, I'll put him in A for now, and then I'll put him in really low A. Like, he's just gonna be, he's gonna be on the border of A and B. Widow, every time this hero comes around, I say the same thing I always do. I think she's really strong with Mantis, and Mantis this season just got a crazy change where she can essentially heal you for twice the duration. Like, she can stack her leaves on you and you get it for 16 seconds instead of 8. I think just that alone, plus she got some buffs to her kick, like she can shoot faster, but I don't know if that matters that much. I mean, that kick was lethal anyway. Now it's even more lethal. Like, she's better at the one thing that she was already really good at, which is if anyone closed the distance and she kicked them, they were cooked. Now they're extra cooked, which is good. But I think the bigger buff to her, like, was the indirect buff that was given to Mantis. Now she's really strong. But the problem is, like, this hero is very mechanical and you need to be locked in, and if you're not hitting your shots, you're useless. It's especially really bad if you have the Mantis pocketing you, constantly like giving you damage boost, and you're not performing. Like, you're actually such a drain on your team. You're genuinely like a drain on your team, and you're throwing the game. So this hero is either like a 1v9 machine or just completely in-tank. Like, there's no in between. Like, Captain America, dude, this hero is so much stronger than he was in season 0 because he's gotten like so many buffs since then, but it's still just not enough, bro. I don't know, guys. B tier? I don't ever see him. High B? He might be terrorizing lower elo a little bit. Yeah, like I wouldn't say it's higher than B though. Like I would say like either C or B. Yeah, he might be a menace in low elo, but I still feel like every time I see a cap, they're just completely useless. Like they just never do anything. He has an anchor for Bucky this season. I can't put him in B tier, but no one plays this hero. This is still a throw pick. They need to buff him more. Bro, I don't know. If you're a one trick, all right, I'll put him B. If you're a one trick, you've invested all of your time into this hero. Look at his win rate. On my team, it's apparently 0. If you're Japanese curry, this hero is probably like A or B, but like your average, I'm talking about your average dude, your average dude on Captain America. Like, do you think they're executing the animation cancel that he needs to do for him to be like viable, like the shield throw cancel, which makes him actually kind of hurt? Nah, bro, like, your average Captain America is gonna pick this hero, run around, do nothing, do air, be useless, assemble, do nothing for 10 seconds, just tickle, and then be useless again. I don't see Cap that much. I've seen him exactly around like, I want to say like 3 times in season 2, and all of those caps were useless. So I don't know. Anyway, Cloak and Dagger. No one plays this hero. I don't think they're that bad, but I think they're overshadowed by the other options. So I'd probably put her in like B tier. I genuinely think like there's nothing wrong with Cloak and Dagger. I just think the other options are better. It's simple as that. Their ults are better. If she had a better ult, she'd probably be stronger. The weakest part about this character is the fact that this ult, out of all of them, like think about the best ults in the game. What are they? They're circles. They're circles on the ground that either move or do not move like rockets, right? Or invises. So as her ult is not a circle, it's kind of hard to see where it is. It's a lot more clear if you're in a Mantis ult, if you're in a Luna ult, if you're in a Rocket ult. A lot of this is more clear. I think if they could improve the visibility of it, it would be a little bit better, but it still would be overshadowed, in my opinion, by the other ults. Putting Cloak above Widow, yeah, I mean, I think she's better. I think Widow's mid, unless you're an insane player, which not a lot are. You don't have to be too great at Cloak. Anyway, Doctor Strange. Boger will have you believe he should go in D tier, but I don't think he's like awful. He's just like shit, you know what I mean? He's better than the worst heroes in the game. It's like a little bit of an overreaction, I think, but he definitely feels way less lethal. I don't think he's that great. Like he was last season, he was in S tier, the season before S tier, but like now B for Boger. Yeah, B for Boger. What happened to Strange? He just got damage nerfs, and he's now an anchor. I mean, both Imperator and Boger, who play a lot of Strange, say that he's like completely useless. He's only good as an anchor for Scarlet Witch, who's a shit character still. Get him out of B? No, but like I mean, I was gonna put him C or D, but I was like B for Boger. All right, bro, you're right. No. You know, we shouldn't meme around. This is supposed to be like a super accurate tier list. I think he's bad. He's just a shield bot, and you won't win. Like he's become Reinhardt. Like he's Reinhardt now. He's Reinhardt from Overwatch. He just shields. That's all he does. Your aggression usually doesn't lead to kills, so you're gonna overextend and die. Gap above Strange is blasphemy. Oh, you're kind of right though. But I blame chat for making me put him in. Okay, no, he has to be in B tier because Cap is in B. Like I see these heroes as about like equal now. But the thing is, like I think Strange is still easier to pull off. I think he's still easier to pull off. I'd rather see a Strange, like someone lock in Strange than up Cap. You know what I mean? Cap is better. I think they're both equally as shit. They've actually pushed Strange down to like Cap tier. Groot S tier. This year is insane. Massive S tier. Insane fucking overpowered characters. So fucking strong. So much damage. Such a good fucking ultimate. So much like utility, like in the form of denying healing by putting walls in front of like healers and shit, bro. That helps so much. How many, like the amount of times I've heard KG cry, break the walls, break the walls, break the walls, and I'll see like Boger die or some shit. Like that is too many times to count. I think this hero is like genuinely super good. He's not like very good at taking pressure, but I still think like his overall utility is so good that doesn't matter as much. Another thing that makes this hero stronger is they kind of gutted Wolverine. I think Wolverine's kind of dog shit. He has so many counters this season. I mean, he already had counters, and now they just made him weaker. They made him like his damage kind of dog shit because it takes him forever to get to like 100 rage. Like he was already really good last season. Wolverine has counters, a lot of counters in the form of like invis and shit. And now he got nerfed as well. So Hawkeye, I feel like Hawkeye's kind of like a B or an A. Like he got buffed. He's a lot stronger, but I don't see him. It seems like these types of players seem to favor Hela a lot more, but I still don't think Hawkeye's bad. He's like a pretty good second alternative. It's just that like his gun is a lot harder to use than Hela, so I think that's why people prefer Hela. It's a lot harder to hit a projectile, and obviously he has restrictions in needing to like build up his focus and shit. It's a lot more difficult to like use him, but I don't think that makes him bad. I think he's a very decent alternative in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I just think Hawkeye's like a solid EP. I don't think he's too too weak. I don't think he's too strong. He's just like, he's probably in an okay place now. I thought he'd be a lot stronger, but no, he's okay. Hela is S tier. I'll probably reorganize everything. Like this is not like final. Maybe I'll move Hela higher, or like I'll reorganize it later. Hela is insane. I kind of don't like that they made her drop off not matter at all. Her drop off legitimately doesn't matter anymore because she has like only like 20% of her damage falls off, which doesn't even matter for her breakpoints on everything apart from tanks. I think she can like 2-tap 250s and 275s from anywhere on the map. Anywhere, dude. It is ridiculous, bro. It is genuinely ridiculous. Actually, maybe not 270. I think it's only 250s, but still, just that utility makes her insane against flyers, which are all 250 health heroes, by the way. And like, not to mention, like, she's just lethal from anywhere. If you're in her LOS, she is genuinely like Widow. She's genuinely like Widow. And if you run her with Mantis, that makes her 2-tap 275, I'm pretty sure. But I haven't really seen that much Mantis this season. I'll talk about her later. Hela's just probably the best, most consistent DPS in this season currently. I think she's the strongest, actually. Out of all the DPS, I'd say Hela's the best, which means this feels like season 0 because I'll be banning her a lot. I hate playing against her. She's annoying. Hela. Anyway, Hulk got massively buffed. I see a lot of people ban this character now. I think, okay, so if I had to judge him off of power alone, I'd say A, but if he's ran with Namor, that's like an easy S. This character is still so strong that because he has access to that team up, he's A without team up, but S with it, I think. And then the more team up is shit, nah, bro, it's really annoying. It's really, the more I play against it, the more I like just want to rip my hair out. That shit does so much damage. You can't peek those squids. I would agree his team up is bad if people ever shot those squids, but that shit just stays on a wall beaming you for like 27 years, and it just melts your team, melts your tanks, melts your backline, melts everything. I think it's worse than the squid, but I still think that it's really strong. It's really fun. I've had to ban Hulk a lot. Like, maybe this is like dive player bias, but I've had to ban Hulk a lot just because of how strong the Namor team up is, or like just Namor is with it. Like, he makes him a lot stronger. Spoken like a true Spider-Man player. A, honestly, high A, low S, it doesn't matter. Hulk's a really strong hero this season. It doesn't really, you know, details. He's really good. That's my point is he's really good because of all the buffs and being anchor for Namor. The immortal Iron Fist. Cheaper Town Hall, brother. I feel like he's S tier, bro. I'd say like low S or high A. Genuinely, low S or high A. This hero is so good this season, guys. I'm running him constantly. Insane bias? No, I think he's good. Like, all of the I have seen so many of the old Iron Fist one tricks that like I used to avoid. They're just tearing shit up. If you're actually good at this hero, if you have the game sense, he is such a hard carry. Like, I don't think he's uncounterable, but I think he's very annoying because he's so tanky. He's always on your backline. He requires so many resources. It's kind of like Jeff, where it's so annoying to chase him down. He has like free access because he's insane mobility. Yeah, maybe like A or S. I don't know. I'd say like maybe high. Okay, let's play it safe. Just put him high A. But I think this hero is really good this season. The buffs that he got are so nice. They make him feel so much better to play, and I'm so glad they buffed him. He feels so much nicer now. I don't know what this means for low elo though. Like, I don't know if he's like tearing shit up in low elo. Maybe he is. Every time, like, if he's good in high elo, that probably means he's like insane in low elo, no? Must mean he's insane because he's traditionally been like a noob stomper. He's probably really strong. But yeah, I think, like, again, details. Do I need like an A+ tier? Because like I would put Hulk and Iron Fist at A+. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It can just be like this for now. Iron Man. Never seen him. Completely outclassed by Torch. Worse than Storm. Probably the worst flyer in the game. The buffs that he got were not enough. They do nothing. He's so fun. No, not even Rage Bait. Not even. I just think this hero is bad. Yeah, I would say he's probably worse than Panther. Worse than Widow for sure. Worse than all of these. I don't know. They made his hitbox smaller as well. I've not seen one Iron Man this season. Not a single one. I just don't think he's a good hero. Especially compared to the Torch, Storm. They're all better. Now, Hulk is... Okay, maybe just because of how strong Hulk is, we can maybe bump him up a tier because you'll usually have Gamma. Because I'd imagine there's a lot of Hulk players, right? Maybe because of Gamma, you have access to that every game. I'm still putting him lower than... Widow and Panther, because I don't think he's as good. He has a lot of problems with him. He's very, very easy. Probably the easiest flyer to kill. You know what would have made it... Okay. I am so sad about the implementation of his E because I thought it would give you the armor the moment you press it. Have you guys noticed that the E gives you the armor, or the extra health after the E? That makes it feel so bad. You can't even use it reactively. Like, the whole animation has to finish for you to get the 100 health. It just sucks. The buffs hardly matter. Jeff. I don't know where to put this hero. I feel like if this hero is in the game, I'm losing no matter what. Like, I've always lost. If they're on my team, they feed. If they're on the enemy team, they just my backline perma. I do think that because Iron Fist is so strong, you can just have your Iron Fist player chase the Jeff perma, and that makes him a lot weaker because you're building your ult constantly in Iron Fist, and he's not. He's just running around, you know? It is a 5v5 for your team. But I think because Iron Fist is so strong, that makes Jeff a little bit weaker. I don't know, like, I mean, I've definitely banned him a couple times this season. There's like a couple of really annoying Jeff OTPs, but I think this hero really, it depends on which map. Like, if you get a Jeff OTP on the fucking Spider Islands map, you're so happy. You're so happy. On that map, he's like S tier. It's so fucking annoying. Like, there's any point, there's always like a ledge where he can take you off with his ult. It's really annoying. But then if you get a Jeff OTP on like Clintar, right? If you get him on that map, you're just sad because I had one today actually. He was completely useless. I don't know. This hero varies a lot in his performance, but I don't think he's like garbage. I think he has a purpose. Although now there's one thing that makes me buff Jeff down a little bit. Do you know why? Because this hero, I know he's in the strategist role, but he's a DPS. Okay, you're not supposed to play this hero like a healer. And the problem is in low elo, right? Your teammates are gonna see two strategists and one of them being Jeff. They're gonna probably be like, oh yeah, we don't need a third healer. We already have one. We have Jeff. And then if you're solo healing and your Jeff is just flanking every game, well, you're basically solo healing. You're the only healer. Your Jeff is never gonna help you. So I feel like that makes him a little bit worse. Obviously not a problem in high elos because people know, you know, he's essentially kind of like a fucking DPS and you need 3 healers if you have a Jeff. But in low elos, people don't know that. So they're going to see like Jeff healer. I mean, yeah, let's just go 2 DPS. Let's have 2-2-2 guys. Yeah, we have a Jeff healer. That's going to be totally really good, right? And then Jeff is just going to flank all game and your solo support is going to be sad. And if it's something like an invis, then like you just lost that game because she has no way of like sustaining herself while healing. Loki time. This hero is still really strong. I think Loki's the nerf just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's 5 seconds. He's still really good for all the same reasons he was good before. A tier with Bucky nerfs as well. Like I sort of last season, maybe I would put him in an A tier, but no one plays Bucky right now. That makes him so much stronger. Why do you think he's 8, Desley? I think this hero is really strong. He's super good against dive and he outputs insane damage, outputs insane healing. This hero is so annoying. Tremendous healing. Insane. Probably the best. Would you guys say Loki has the best survivability in the game out of all the supports? I feel like yes. He's so difficult to pin down. He can swap positions. He can go invisible. He has his lamp if he gets caught out of position. Next to Jeff? Yeah, for sure. I mean, okay, Jeff. Okay, is Jeff really a support? We just went over this. Is Jeff really a support? I don't think so. Jeff is a DPS. So I'm rating supports here. Raccoon never dies. Okay, actually about that, I mean, we're gonna get to Raccoon soon, but I do think that his survivability is a lot weaker. I find myself killing them a lot easier because his dash distance is way lower and the cooldown is way longer, so it's easier to catch them out of position like without cooldowns. With Raccoon meta, he is not good. That's kind of true. Yeah, he sort of sucks with a Raccoon. That's true. But I still don't think that like Rocket is like a must run. Okay, we'll get to that. Anyway, Luna Snow, insane, broken hero, still strong. 12-second ult, insane synergy with Loki. Like I'm sure you guys have played against his backline. It's so annoying to play. 24 seconds of just not being able to press any buttons. Just really annoying. This hero does good damage. He has insane healing. The Snowflake is really nice utility for like flankers, so you can help your, I don't know, like Spiderman or any dive character really. Any character's gonna be playing outside of your LOS, or you can put it on a tank and just like buff your healing by like whatever percentages. I'm not sure how much the guard gives you extra healing, but still it's really strong. Like this hero outputs insane healing and her ultimate is strong, so she gets her ult really fast as well. Her damage is good. She has the freeze, which is good CC, great peel. She's just really good. No, I mean Luna is just forever S tier, I guess. 35. Yeah, it's still really insane. Magik, I think Magik kind of has the same problems as Panther in the sense that like she's just like a more consistent version of him because she doesn't have the bugs, right? If Panther didn't have bugs, I would put him in the same fucking tier, right? She's like, her ult is counterable but is good. It's a lot of pressure, but I don't know, man. Do I put her in A tier? I don't really think she's as good as Iron. No. Okay. I have a very strong argument for why Magik shouldn't be high. I think all of the melees except Spiderman and Iron Fist are really like the ground melees, right? Are really mid this season. Because, bro, guys, the human vape is so strong. Like, this hero does not perform against flyers at all. She does not perform against flyers. She gets by Emma. Yeah, you also get by Emma as well. I mean, not that you mind that probably, but like, you know what I mean? Not my point. Anyway, she has like counters. Emma shits on her, and Thing is insane. Like, if you guys play Magik, you must know how insane Thing is against her. Like again, you just slam and you can't portal. You just die. You're a 250 health hero in the middle of the enemy team. You can't use your dash. You can't use your portal. You're just dead. You're literally just dead. The Human Torch is really strong this season, which means like she has a lot of situations in which she's not very good. I don't think she's bad, but she's just not consistent. Matter of fact, I don't think any hero in this game is bad. Okay, they're just like, this is more of like a consistency rating. Every hero can pop off. Every single hero in this game can pop off. There's no bad, terrible heroes. It's just that some of them are less, like, more consistent in carrying games than others. You understand? Mag, would you guys say that he's like the second or third strongest tank? Like, probably second. Easy S tier. He's like the same as last season. I mean, he was already the best tank in the game last season. So if you guys didn't think Mag was hard enough to kill, he just got harder to kill this season because he has access to the team up with Emma. So he's even harder. Better than Groot. I think for ranked, Groot is better for carrying. Mag is just good if you actually have a good team that you can kind of support. Like, you can definitely output like a lot of damage, but I think Groot is better for carrying, no? Because he's sort of like a fat DPS, you know? And his ult is really, really strong. It's very impactful. Like, Mag is like, if you have a good team and your goal is to just anchor point, live forever, I'll put some like good pressure on like, you know, backline, you know, frontline and backline, like anyone that gets too close. Like, he's good. He's good. He's really strong. But I think Groot is better for like carrying the game. So that's what I think. I mean, Mag is easy S tier. Easy S tier. Mantis. What do you guys think about Mantis? I don't know where to put this hero. Like, in my opinion, I think she got buffed this season, but I don't see anyone play her. I barely ever see Mantis. I would say like A or B. Is she better than Adam? I think she's more consistent than Adam, so she cannot be B. I think she's okay. Adam is better. No, I think Mantis is better. I was talking earlier when I was rating Adam. If you had no team up, then Adam, I'd put him in B tier. But if you do have the team up, I would put him in A tier. Whereas I feel like Mantis is like this position regardless. I just think she's like consistent. She's got a little bit weaker survivability this season because she lost 25 health. But the utility of being able to put your leaves on like someone who's not going to be playing in your LOS is really fucking insane this season. It is really fucking insane. It's so good. I love being damage boosted by Mantis when I'm going into my engage as Spider-Man. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I wish people play this hero more. I wish people, because I feel like she's so good, but I feel like you need to be, I don't know how good it is for like just solo queue. It's not a good hero to just exist on and get value, kind of like Luna, just by heal botting. You need to be like kind of actively thinking about who you're damage boosting, and you need the timing to be like good on the engage or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like a little bit more effort, but I still think she's really fucking strong. She's really, really strong. And she does good damage. Her healing is all right. She has a decent ultimate, not a good one, a decent one. It'll save you sometimes. Get sticky. Other times she'll just get blown up and it's like you don't have a defensive ult and it's gonna feel bad. But I think she's good. I think she's a consistent, like pretty strong option for support. There's better ones in the game, but I think she's good. Like the only hero I'd put maybe above her still is Invis. Namor A tier? Yeah, right. Namor A tier. Yeah, right. Nice try. Nice try. The Namor main thinks that Namor is A tier. Sure, buddy. Now, I think that it is undeniable that he got nerfed this season because the Ice Squid was better. But I still feel like this hero is so goddamn strong. I think the thing that got nerfed is maybe his flanking playstyle, because the Ice Squid was a lot better for securing kills because you used to just cripple people. It would shoot you once and you couldn't move your character, which made his follow-up shots really easy. L Ragebait, of course, the Spider-Man main thinks this. Nah, guys, come on. Nah, come on. Namor is busted, but it's okay because he needs to be busted, because imagine a world without Namor. Dive would just run rampant. I think Namor is really okay, he's not better than, I don't think he's better than Hela. That's like, that was just a joke, but I would put him like high A or low S, like genuinely high A or low S. I think the hero is really strong, but he definitely, like, okay, last season he'd be like here. This season I'll put him at the bottom of S. So he's definitely weaker, but still really strong. Namor's B. Nice try, Isaac. Shut the fuck up. Like, he's still really strong option against Dive, and now his Squid melts tanks. So Moonknight. I'm done with Namor. You guys are gonna call me a biased Dive player, but I think he's strong. I don't think he's like only usable against Dive. I think he has purpose outside of it as well. Moonknight. The Goon. Moonknight has to be C tier. Moonknight still feels kind of mid. Like, I think he's a lot better than he was last season, but still the same problems, man. Still the same problems. Just can't handle pressure very well at all. If you just dedicate one person to hunt him down, like a Psylocke, like, you just can't play this hero. I do think he's better than the other options. Like, he does have like purpose sometimes. Like, I would only lock this hero if there's no Spider-Man, no Psylocke, no tank that's gonna ram their fucking chungus off my chungus. No, like, basically, if I'm just allowed to sit back and shoot and no one's gonna shoot back at me, I would pick this hero. If there's any pressure on me, if anyone's like trying to like hunt me, seek me out, I'm not playing Moonknight because I'm just gonna die. It's a 250 health hero with a fat hitbox. He's just gonna die. You're gonna get cooked. But I think he feels a lot better, except his ult, which feels worse. But I think just because of how strong Groot is, I feel like that should bump Moonknight up a tier. But But still, oh, I don't know. Like, I mean, if you have a Groot, then you have like an insanely deadly combo that team wipes. But I don't know. No one's really doing that in my games. No one's really playing Moonknight. I still think it's like such a liability. Like you're playing for the combo, but you're essentially down a DPS half the game, especially if there's like a flanker in the game that's gonna hunt you down. Like you can't play him against Hela, you can't play him against Psylocke, you can't play him against Spiderman. So many heroes, you probably can't play him against Starlord as well. Can't, like any hero that just shoots you kills you. Like he's the silver demon, the silver demon. Put him in B at least. He can be in B. He can be in B, but low B. I do think he's better than these heroes though, but not very amazing. Still very counterable, very counterable hero. Peni Parker. Where are we putting Peni Parker, guys? I think no one plays this hero. And the people that do usually don't see a lot of value. D tier? But she is kind of the low elo demon, bro. She's the low elo demon. This character, D for demon. D for low elo demon. Int category? Nah, but it's like, okay, this hero, I think she's a lot stronger on defense, especially on maps that are hard to push. Like the first point on that Shin Shibuya map, I don't think she's too bad there. But that map's not in rotation. Just think about like, if the map is like hard to push, 3-second cooldown stun, and still it's just not enough, dude. It's still just not enough. She can't take pressure well at all. I don't know, bro. They need to buff her. At the same time, if they buff her, then we're gonna get a Peni meta, and I don't think anyone wants that. I think this hero should stay kind of niche. Like she should just be, do you know what she is? She is the, so if you guys know about Overwatch, I don't know if any of you played that, but I did. Worst 8 years of my life, by the way. She's kind of like Symmetra. Like think about like that character. She was always like super niche and always really fucking strong on maps that are like already hard to push past, and she would be like really fucking strong on certain points. And I think Penny's kind of the same in that regard. She's sort of like the Symmetra of this game, I feel like. But she's in the tank role, which means she's like feeding a incredible charge. There's like two types of tanks, or three tanks that mitigate damage. Ones that like kind of tank it with shields, and ones that face tank. And she's the face tank kind of tank, which means she just eats everything with her face. And those tanks feed a lot of ult charge, and they're my least favorite tanks to like play with, because it means the enemy team is gonna have more ult charge. Yeah, it's a Groot type tank. Maybe if this hero had a better ultimate, she would feel a little bit better. But her ult is dog shit, and her kit is bad. Now she can crit you in the head, and she's a bit faster, but I still don't think it's enough. Rocket Raccoon. Oh my god, this hero, man. What a redemption arc. What a redemption arc for Rocket, bro. This hero is so insane this season. With Amplifier buffing your damage, it has an AoE. It's a defensive ult, right? I need to think about what I'm gonna say, because if I say something wrong, I'm in big trouble. The fucking Rocket Mafia will come after me. Do I think this hero is the strongest support in the game? Honestly, for an average support player, if they don't have, if they're bad, then you'd much rather have them on Rocket than anything else. Luna's still the best. No, I agree with you. But I feel like Rocket is just like, it's just a convenience, bro. Like it doesn't matter. You can put anybody on Rocket. Whereas if you put them on Luna, like they're gonna do okay, but it's still not the same. It's still genuinely like, Rocket is such an easy hero. I don't think a hero that's this easy to play should be this strong, is what my point is. But I think just because of the convenience factor, he's so easy to play. He's still great at living. He outputs insane healing, probably the strongest healing in the game. Did you guys know that Rocket can, so if his orbs, as of this patch, if his orbs fly through you, they do a burst of healing. You can do this 3 times if you line it up properly. It's not realistic, but you can kind of get 2 semi-consistently, and that's a lot of healing. That's the bounce tech, yeah? The floor bounce tech. You can do a lot of healing if you're doing that, which means you're getting your ult insanely quickly. They've buffed the healing. Now he has a good ultimate. Before, the problem was like he had a bad ultimate. Now he's a good ultimate. You can kill the Amplifier, but I guarantee you, like, if my one above all teammates are not shooting the Amplifier, chances are your silver teammates aren't going to do it either. So we can essentially count it as a really strong defensive ultimate that is sort of in the same tier as Luna's and let's say Invis, right? It's not, because it's breakable, so it does have counterplay, but no one shoots the goddamn thing. And I don't know if this is going to change somewhere later down the line, but as it stands right now, people are not shooting that shit. People shoot it so fast. Yeah, maybe in the highest games, true, but like not every game. And it kind of depends on your comp. Sometimes you have a comp that can't shoot it, right? Like if you have melee heroes, and then it's like pretty good. But yeah, it is a defensible to shootable, so it is weaker in that regard than like something like Luna's or Invis's, or probably in the same tier as Mantis is, actually, because it's shootable. But yeah, my point is, like, is he the best hero in this game? I'll probably not, but I'll put him here just for the clickbait. Yeah, people are gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe the biggest Rocket hater put Rocket as the best hero in the game. Now you need us, Necros, you stupid piece of shit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Rocket is so good. F you, Necros. I knew it. See, I told you, Necros. I told you he's insane, you stupid idiot. I hate streamers. Streamers. Yeah, I think like if I realistically had to rate him, I'd say he's like weaker than Luna and Loki, but maybe even Invis. I'm not sure. We'll get to that later, but I'm gonna put him here for the screenshots. Psylocke, S tier. I think she's weaker than Hela, and I also think that she's a little bit weaker if Loki is in the game. But I still think she's mad strong, and she has access to the team up. That team up is so good. Did you guys know that when you pop the team up, like this wasn't immediately clear to me until I played against a couple people and saw it in a game, but that team up essentially stealths you for 2 seconds. So I don't know if you can be shot out of it. I don't know if it's like a straight up invulnerability. I haven't tested it. I'd guess maybe not. Maybe it's like just a temporary invis, but it stealths you for 2 seconds, which makes it very disorienting. It's so strong for survivability, and her survivability also already wasn't like super great, and now it just got like way the better. And the clone, I thought when I first saw this team up, I thought like, oh, well, it's fine. You know, it's just like a little bit of misdirection, and the clone doesn't do damage, so it's fine. No, the clone apparently does damage, and it does like, I think about like 20% of your damage. So it makes a hero whose burst is already insanely fucking good. Probably the biggest burst combo in the game, right? Even stronger than Spider-Man's one-shot combo, quote unquote. If you hit your shots, well, it was already lethal before. Now the clone also mirrors, so her damage just got about like 20% higher. Her combo is even fucking stronger, which means she can get picks more frequently, makes your pick potential more consistent, and it gives her survivability as well. It is insane, and it also shoots during her ultimate. The combo does 450 damage. Yeah, it's absolutely ludicrous, but you do like, it does take skill because it's like a shotgun, and you do have to hit all the pellets. You can like half miss it, and then there's like way less damage, and the clone will also miss. But yeah, it's really strong. This team up is super good. Super. I love playing this hero this season. She's really strong, but I still don't like playing her into Loki. I do think like Loki counters are really hard. So if you're struggling against a Psylocke and you know how to play Loki's your man against her. But everyone else, yeah, good luck. Scarlet Witch, C tier. Oh, bro, I can't put her above Tickle Monster. My heart's gonna hurt too much. This is the problem, guys. This hero is a little bit stronger this season, but she has a team up with one of the most mid tanks ever. She melts tanks with the team up. Yeah, but like, you gotta run Strange, dude. You gotta run Strange for the team up, and Strange sucks ass. So how are you gonna do that? Bro, if Boger and Imperator, the biggest Strange one tricks ever, said that Strange is bad, then I'm gonna believe them that it's bad. It's like a liability to run that hero. I don't think he's super good. The team up itself is good, but like, guys, you're running Strange and Scarlet Witch on the same team. That's gotta like lower your win rate by at least a couple of percentages, right? Yeah, you sacrifice one tank slot for a good DPS. I mean, I don't think she's bad with the team up, but again, her ult is so counterable. It's so counterable. I've seen like, you know what I've seen in my games? There's like this duo in High Elo that plays like Scarlet Witch and Strange, and they do like a thing where they TP, and then in the last second, like the Scarlet Witch ults, and they do this like from like spawn or some shit, right? And the Scarlet Witch ults, and then the Strange puts the portal. The moment the Witch ult is about to erupt, and then they just like, she essentially spawns on you with no warning, no ult voice line, nothing, and you just go boom, you just explode, right? So I've seen it comboed with TP, but you can only do that like once every 3 minutes, right? Do you really want to dedicate 2 slots just for that? Like, because outside of that, her ult is garbage and very counterable. Anything can stun it. Every time I see this hero, I just pull her. I don't know. I just think she's bad. But yeah, she's probably better than Iron Man still. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Oh, bro. I think no matter where I put him, I'm going to get called a biased Spider-Man OTP. This hero got a hidden buff this season. I don't know if you guys noticed, but his ult startup is a lot faster, which means that is really, really good for doing, you know, his burst combo of like E into uppercut into ult. That whole thing comes out way faster. Now, last season, I put Spider-Man in A tier, I'm pretty sure. I already think this hero was good, and now he's like even stronger. I think Iron Fist is probably more consistent than him as a melee hero, but I think he's really good. I genuinely think he's really good. You do kind of need a Venom. Wait, speaking of that, you do need a Venom, but I still think he's very, very consistent. He's a good hero this season. I can't really complain. They buffed Spider-Man. Last season they gave him like the super speed, so he's really fast when he like web swings into like a uppercut. He does, they buffed his like right click cooldown last season. Does really good changes, and now they buffed his ult startup. I think he's strong. Spider-Man is S tier. Well, yeah, Reddit would have you believe that he's like an absolutely uncounterable menace. He's S tier. He's broken. His uppercut is a 5 meter cooldown or 5 meter range thing that just does insane damage and is not counterable. He's so broken. Please nerf Spider-Man. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the whole threads. Everyone's crying about Spider-Man. Blah blah. But that's 100% skill issue. 100% skill issue. There's so many tools in this game. I hope the devs don't give in to the crying, because there's so many tools. Like, I finally feel like Spider-Man's really strong, but not uncounterably strong. I think he's just really good. He's a good option. Like, if you're good at him, I think he's worth learning this season. I think he's very, very nice. Very fun to very fun to play hero, but not uncounterable. There's many options in the game to counter him. Like, you can still go to the thing, counters the dive. You can soul bond it. You can lamp it. You can freeze him out of his insanely predictable combo in which he like dashes in a straight line. By the way, like, I don't want to give away too much information about how to counter him, but guys, I will tell you guys, his gap closer ability has him dash at a straight line towards you, a straight line where he can't press any other buttons to leave. He is stuck going towards you. What if we threw a stun at him while he was traveling in a straight line? Mind blown. Anyway, too much information. I don't want to make it too easy to play against him. I do think that he has counter options, but he is good. He is a very difficult to play, but good option. Probably, dare I say, the best dive character? Yeah, probably best dive character, actually. Really strong. Venom. Now, I always put these heroes so close together because they rely on each other a lot, in my opinion. Now, I don't know if Venom's S tier. Maybe if you're like really good, you can create a lot of space for your team. But I think I see too many Venoms just like inting really hard and not taking pressure very well. I've definitely seen Venoms go in and get like 1500 health bursted in like 2 seconds. I've seen that happen before, like in like a CC chain that he cannot even move out of. So there are counter options for Venom. But I think he's strong. If you know what you're doing, you can like create a lot of space for your team. You can do a lot of damage. You have that one-shot combo that more people are using now with his ult, where if you have it like damage amped, it's really strong. So his ult is also good. It's also good for living. Like, this hero just lives forever. He creates so much space for Spider-Man and like dive characters and your team in general, if he makes people look at him. So like a good Venom is so annoying to play against. It's so annoying because he's just soaking up all the damage, and the DPS have all the space in the world. Very solid hero. A for Andrew. Venom top of A. Yeah, I like to put him next to Spider-Man because it's kind of cute, but because you have the team up and shit.
Sticky for you.
All right, whatever. Yeah, I do think that he's like that. You can run Venom without Spider-Man with other dive characters, but I think Spider-Man without Venom is like a lot less consistent. Like, he definitely has like a really big reliance, and I'll still run him sometimes, but he definitely feels way weaker without Venom. Like, having access to that extra 50 burst damage helps you so much when it comes to like securing kills. It's so helpful, and not to mention obviously the space that Venom creates. So nice to play with. Like, these characters have super good synergy. They literally have the same mobility ability, so they can just collapse on the same target. Like, you literally swing in the same arc as Venom, as Spider-Man. Like, you swing in the same arc. It's just, they're so good together. Okay, Squirrel Girl. No one plays this hero. She's kind of bad. I never see her. Slept on? I'd say like D tier or C, but definitely not higher than C for sure. Holy shit! I just realized Squirrel Girl's in the game, bro. I swear to God, I haven't seen this hero since like season 1. I haven't seen this hero in months. I haven't seen this hero in months in Hela. No one plays this shit. What the Squirrel Girl's in the game, bro? D for Doreen. Yeah, D for Doreen. She feeds ult charge. I don't know. She hasn't really changed that much since launch. I just feel like she's inconsistent. Like, she's not very good at securing kills. All she does is just pump damage. I mean, she's kind of good against like something like Venom, or like she's good against the tanks that want to face tank, but not very good against tanks that have shields. I mean, is she worse than Iron Man though? No, surely not, right? Surely not. I can't. No, Iron Man's going in D tier. Starlord, this year is good. I think with Adam being nerfed and res comp being a little bit less prevalent, would I say he is S tier? I don't know. Even without access, I mean, yeah, okay, you know what? You're right. He did get nerfed on his E a little bit. He builds up a little bit less ult charge, but his ult is still really insane. Like, that shit will always be a team wipe if there's no defensive ultimate available. And just for that, I feel like he's gotta be like low S. Last season with res comp, he was absolute S tier. This year was so annoying to play against, but he hasn't really gotten changed that much. It's just that res comp is played a bit less because of Adam nerfs. So I think for that, we gotta bump him down a little bit. Why is half the game S tier? I mean, like, they're just good heroes. I don't know, they're just good heroes. These are really consistent options. They're very strong. There's a lot of must bans this season. His medium and long range damage got decreased by 80%. Yeah, that's only on his E. It's only on his E. It's not on his primary. Better than Namor? Yeah, if Namor doesn't have the team up. Yeah, maybe. Create S plus tier? Yeah, maybe we need like an S plus tier, bro. Okay, so S plus would be probably like Groot, Mag, this bitch, Loki, Luna. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better, right? Just so we have like a better spread of heroes. This is a bit better, I think. But I gotta put, guys, I have to put Raccoon at like I have to put him in S plus for the clickbait. Loki is not S plus. Yeah, he is. I think he is. He's really strong. Very consistent option. I mean, Psylocke is just on the fucking verge of it, I think. She's really strong, but if there's a Loki, then she's a lot weaker. This is good. Okay, Storm. I have no idea why, but this hero has kind of just fallen off a cliff. No one really plays her anymore, man. I don't know why. She's open all the time, but people don't want to play her. I don't think she's quite S tier. I think it's because, yeah, I think we put her at the top of A. Like, I still feel like she's okay. Her damage, yeah, she's good team utility, does solid damage. Her ultimate is great, comes up very often. Oh, maybe we should, okay, hold on. No, we should put her in S tier. You know why? We should put her in S tier just because of what's about to happen next later. We put her in S tier just because of the team up. She has an insane team up, right? It's got to be S tier because of the team up. Sus? What were you saying, sus? No. I don't mean, no, I don't mean anything Ultron related. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I was talking about the Human Torch team up. No, what? Shut up. Anyway, Punisher. I feel like Punisher's a B tier, which is kind of a shame because I feel like this hero should be so good this season, especially with how prevalent like the flyers are, but he just doesn't seem like a very great option at countering them. Like, I think I'm gonna put him at the top of B. Like, he's still probably the best hit scan option after Hela, but he's nowhere close. It's like, do you know what this is, guys? Oh my god, I have to draw another comparison to Overwatch, so plug your ears if you hate it. But this is literally the fucking Cassidy soldier debate. I mean, you guys remember how like Cass was always infinitely better for the entirety of the game than Soldier? Soldier was just garbage, and this is the same shit. I think like he's just a bit less consistent than Hela. Okay, Thor is mid. Thor is bad. Thor, I have not seen a Thor, and then when I see a Thor, they're feeding. I genuinely feel like they're detrimental to your team's success. Like, you would so much rather have literally any other tank than these two. These two need some love. He just got buffed, but it still doesn't matter though. It still doesn't matter. L-Take? Clueless? Shut the f***, cringe alarm. Yeah, you see me putting Penny as the worst hero in the game. It's still kind of garbage. You know what I just realized? These guys are literally gonna use... People always use my tier lists. Like, if I rate their hero shit, they'll take a clip out of my tier list and be like... They'll like play a compilation of everybody putting them low tier, and they'll be like... and then they put like a montage of them popping off as if it fucking proves anything. So don't fall... You better not... Penny C at least? Like, do you really think this hero is good? Cringe. I dread having anyone that isn't you on this character. If it's anyone, they're just feeding their fucking brains out. At least Thor can kind of like do some damage, unlike Penny, who just kind of... He can like push up, pressure someone. And he just... If she goes outside of her nest, she evaporates in a millisecond. Bucky, one of the strongest DPS last season, right next to Hela. They nerfed him very slightly. He has access to a new team up. Unfortunately, it's with a hero who's pretty bad. I think he's less consistent than the heroes above. I'm pretty happy with this, but I think he's below Iron Fist as well. He's about like where Hawkeye is, in my opinion. What do you guys think? His ult is considerably weaker, definitely a lot weaker on tanks, so you get your resets less frequently. The only exception is he feels really strong still if there's a Loki in the game, because that makes your ult really, really good. Bottom S, you gotta be really good at hitting your hooks. If you're hitting your hooks consistently, I don't think this hero is that bad, but again, with like, I think the meta tanks are like, he's good against Groot, he's really good against Groot, but he's not good against Mag, and he's not good against Emma. And if they play those heroes, then you get like... Wait, like you're essentially like, if you don't have access to your hook, you're essentially a worse Hela. Like this hero is genuinely just like, think about it. His gun is just a worse Hela. Like if you're not landing, if you're feeling locked in, if you're landing your hooks, it can be really strong. You can carry and Thing as well, right? Who's also a pretty strong hero. But if you're not landing your hooks, he's just bad in my opinion, or not bad, but he's like not insane. How is he lower than Storm? I'll get to that in a second. I'll explain. Wolverine. This hero has received nerfs. This hero has so many counters. I feel like they kind of gutted him. Do I put him here for rage bait? Do we do this again? Wow. I renamed the wrong one. We do this again, bro. We do this again. There's already so much rage bait. There's so much rage bait. There's Rocket at the top and Wolverine at the bottom. There's so much rage bait. Do it? Yeah. I mean, I think the hero is bad, but like, I don't think he's insanely garbage, but he's very counterable. He'll still f up people in like low rank, especially if you get like for example, like an invis that's not very good at pulling him out. If your tanks are not willing to swap, if they're just playing like Groot, Strange, some silly shit, like yeah, I have to for rage bait. But realistically, Wolverine is like C or D. I think he's just so counterable. In low elos, maybe a bit better. Like in low elos, maybe like B. But outside of that, I realistically, I think I put him here. Nah, I still think he has more use cases than Panther. Yeah, like probably top C. But rage bait. Rage bait hat. We have to rage bait. Okay, we're another tier. F. fantastic. There we go. Perfection. I mean, I see some like fantastic OTPs. Oh, bro, but I can't. Oh, there's too much rage bait. Nah, the Mr. Fantastic idea can't work, bro. It's gonna be funnier if we do Wolverine. It's gonna be like a callback to like season 0. It's too much. It's too much. I think too much rage bait in one tier list is bad, but I think this hero is just bottom of the. I'll take. It's fine. Quacky can like clip that part out of it and be like, yeah. But yeah, I think it's just bad. Like still garbage. Even the one tricks kind of struggle on this hero. They don't get value too often. Like occasionally you'll see one have a good game, but still insanely inconsistent hero. Lower than Peni? Oh, they're about the same. It's like, who would I rather rage bait more? Is it Peni players or Fantastic players? And I think it's Fantastic players. He's basically a DPS. No, I understand, but that doesn't make him like good. I'm already getting clipped. Yeah, there's gonna be like, there's so much. There's like the concentration of rage bait in this tier list is crazy. There's so much rage bait. But I do think that it's true. I do think that this hero is weak still. Like, it's because, okay, do you know why I think Mr. Fantastic's weak? Every time they go ahead and they buff him, they have to, like, give him a compensation nerf. I don't understand. This is such a low elo tier list. Shut the fuck up, Luke. Your tier list is probably way worse. My tier list is actually good. This is for high elo individuals. This tier list is for high elo qualified gentlemen, bro. Necros viewers, the highest ranked viewers across Twitch. Absolute based gentlemen, just like me. Okay, Invis is just strong. Like this is like the holy trifecta of the insane healer. I mean, there's Rocket now as well, but these 3 are just always so good. They're just, I don't know, man. They're just so strong. And I see Invis all the time as well. She's good into Wolverine, as I said. Another reason why he's just garbage. And another really important thing that makes me like, realistically, Invis is a bit weaker than these two, but what I really like about her is that she enables, which is probably the strongest DPS in the game currently, which is Human Torch. She gives him a team up, and that team up matters so much. That team up helps you play so much more aggressive, makes you way fucking tankier. I just think Invis is a consistent hero, by the way. Like, she's good, she's good utility, solid healing, good ultimate. Now, the Human Torch, bro. The Human Vape. They buffed the ever-living shit out of this hero. He is so fucking strong. If you ban Hela, you are virtually untouchable to all but like a good Spider-Man. The only thing that can kill you is genuinely a good Spider-Man, and that's it if you ban Hela. He is so fucking insanely strong. This hero pumps out like the highest damage in the game. And okay, do you know what's another thing that makes him broken? This hero is currently probably the best hero for climbing because he always gets MVP. No, tell me one thing. Have you guys ever seen a torch that's doing like even moderately well not get MVP since the buffs? He's always MVP, which means he's always getting like 25 plus points for a win. Yours? He is so fucking strong. The only hero that makes him like weak is Hela. Now, I wouldn't really play him if there's a Hela in the game, but I think it's still playable. You just have to play like a complete bitch. But that just goes to show how strong he is, that he can even play in a counter. This hero is so hard to hit because you can do like the fucking circle shit in the air and like make your hitbox go all over the place. So it's still very, it's like a chore to kill you. He does insane damage up close. He has insane area denial with his E and his right click. He has crazy burst if he like slams down. And now they actually made his slam super tanky. The worst part about him is probably still his ult. His ult is like, it's like okay, but it's not like always gonna get you a kill. You know, his ult is like mid, but it's really strong with Storm. If you have a Storm on your team and Hela is banned, that's like a GG. That's GG. And there's no good Spider-Man in the game, that's GG. That's legit GG. The ult is okay, but with Storm, it's insane. So much area denial. This hero is so good. There's a reason he's banned like almost every game, and it's because he's insanely strong. The Thingling is kind of like I feel like he's kind of a situational hero. Like, he's really good against dive. And outside of dive, he's an okay like brawler, but he's sort of hard to play. The good things are so hard to kill because they'll go in and then they'll just like jump out and they'll never die because they always have like insane damage mitigation with his E, the jump, whatever. I'm not sure what the jump is, but yeah, with his E, they always have like insane damage mitigation. Do I think that he's like S plus? Probably not. Like, I think there's tanks that are better, but I think he's pretty consistent, pretty solid. Like A or S tier, maybe bottom of S. He's good, really good. You pick him always if you're struggling against dive. He's so strong against dive. I'll put him bottom of S. I think he's pretty solid. Emma. Ooh, we're at the end of the tier list. The newest hero, Emma Frost. I think I would say she's also in like S tier. Is she better than Hulk? Probably, but they don't ban her as often as Hulk. I think I put her like next to him. I think these heroes are like similar power level. Not sure. But I do think that she's better than the Thing though at carrying games. She's like basically like a fat DPS. Like I don't really like, this hero is so tanky, but she is killable, you know, like she's only like super tanky in her diamond form. And the diamond form is a really long cooldown, so you have like this really big window where you can punish her. I do think that she is good. She has like an insane one-shot combo. If you like choke slam someone, you punch them twice, you right click, they're dead. They're instantly dead. Like this hero is so good for carrying games, and tank players probably love playing her because she's just so strong. She's so much impact. Like she's not uncounterable, but she has so much impact in the game. Very annoying to play against. Not fun to be on the receiving end of the combo. I mean, I'm all for getting choke slam, but like, damn bro, like I don't really like getting one shot by it. You know, that's kind of annoying. I think she's strong. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with this. She's like, I do see her more than Hulk, but that's probably because Hulk always gets banned. But yeah, she's really good. Okay, so I think that puts us at the end of the tier list. So what do you guys think? Minus the Wolverine Rage Bait. The worst tier list, garbage, trash, Rage Bait, not bad for bronze, Vape Bait. This is a perfect tier list. Thank you. You're giving the most mid fantastic players a clip started right now. He's actually insanely strong. How long was this yap session? It was like 1 hour and something of just pure yapping. Holy yappage. We're done. We're done with this. Is my tier list. This is my season 2 tier list. Now it's time to screenshot this and post it on Twitter. It's time for some W Rage Bait. W Rage Bait, delete tier list, little bro.